Hello everyone and welcome to the video, and today we're going to be talking about the new update 1.5. It just dropped and I'm going to run through this as quick as possible as to not make this video very long. I want to just kind of skim through this and go over this with you guys and just talk about how it's going to change the meta. I already went through it and I already know exactly what I want to talk about. And so the first thing we have is a cloaking device nerf. This is basically just going to make it so you can't just spam it over and over again. This is a step in the right direction, but I would have liked to have seen a nerf where you are a little bit more visible and audible when you are just crouched while invisible, because I feel like that's a very cheese way of playing, and they didn't do anything about it. They nerfed the mesh shield by 100 health. That's pretty good. I feel like shields are very oppressive and irritating to go against. Recon senses got a very small nerf. The activation cost went up from 1 second to 1.5 seconds, and the minimum charge time to activate from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds. This is barely a nerf at all, and recon senses is still going to be the best specialization for medium. C4 now does less damage from 210 to 155, and the minimum damage has been decreased from 120 to 100. I still think they need to remove nukes entirely and not really nerf C4 as much. They just need to make it so that they can't stick to barrels. It's very, very simple, and they're just ignoring it and not doing it. Flashbang, no one really cares about this. Gas mine cooldown increased by just a little bit. Incendiary mine decreased by 3 seconds. Vanishing bomb cooldown decreased by 2 seconds. RPG no longer one-shots lights. It does 140 max damage, which is big, and immediately after they nerf light. The stun gun effect only lasts 3.75 seconds, which I don't understand because light is literally the worst class in the entire game, and I don't know why they nerfed the best gadget on light. Doesn't really make sense to me, but it is what it is. Tracking dart got a little bit of a buff, but no one really uses tracking dart. Game modes changed just a little bit, but nothing significant. And then we have one of the biggest changes in the patch notes. They didn't remove nukes, but they made them not able to be thrown as far, which I don't think that really changes anything. You're still going to get exploded. This is just not what anyone needed. They don't go as far now when you have explosive devices. I haven't tested it to see exactly how far they go, but I can imagine they still probably go far enough to one-shot you from a reasonable distance away, which is not what anyone wants. They just need to be removed from the game. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. But regardless, Flamethrower got a small buff. I don't know if that's going to be enough to actually make it good. I can imagine it's probably not. LH1, same thing, small buff. LH1 was already good. I don't know why they keep buffing it. It's actually just solid. I think they need to just change the recoil on it, or maybe add a red dot, because it's like very hard to actually see anything when you're shooting that gun. The damage is not the problem. M11 reduced the recoil, making it easier to control. That's good because that gun was crazy to control. The light shotgun got nerfed from 12 damage to 10 damage per pellet. I'm not sure if that's enough to not one-shot a light anymore, but this is a massive change. I'm assuming it no longer one-shots a light, and I'm assuming it no longer two-shots a heavy, which is amazing because this was the most cheese thing in the entire game. You get one tap by a light. No brain, no skill, nothing involved. He just runs up to you, invis, and one-shots you. Glad they removed that. M60, slight damage increase. The Lewis is probably still better. Bug fix on the heavy shotgun that stopped it from firing faster than intended. Sniper just gets a sensitivity multiplier, that's whatever. Throwing knives. Added new trail effects to make the projectiles easier to see. Shortened the lifetime of knives stuck in metal surfaces. None of that matters at all. Pistol got a small buff, 35 damage to 36 damage. That's nothing crazy. And then there's just some animation bug fixes, and all of this is just bug fixes. So that is the extent of the patch notes to my knowledge, and they are quite underwhelming if you ask me. So nukes are still in the game, recon senses are still OP, and there's still going to be a miasma of invis light players, so you're just going to have to get used to it. Now I'm going to open up the game. I updated it. I'm just going to show you guys the shop and anything new. And here we are, and we're going to check out the store. The store obviously got bigger. First thing I'm going to look at is this. This, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, kind of looks ass. It just looks like a basic Call of Duty skin almost, but yeah. We got these terrible camos. This is also like the digital Call of Duty camo, the one where, you know, you had to get like 5 headshots. Maybe even woodland. You know, I could see this being woodland, which is even lower. Bad skin. Skeleton gloves, these are actually tough as nails, I can't lie. I will be buying these. I am a big fan of those. I think those are sick. Jeans, yeah, I don't know. It's probably a miss for me. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. We got a a baseball bat for the sword. I think that's kind of cool, actually, can't lie. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Very, very underwhelming for this as well. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Make sure you guys like the video if you guys found this video helpful, as well as you sub to the channel. I'm the best player in the world at this game. As you can see, my stats are terrible. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.